This is episode 2 of Getting Started with Goal Setting and Taking Advantage of Today's Era. Welcome to the JAMODI Podcast. My name is Turner Cavender, former professional athlete and action sport enthusiast with a passion to spread inspiration and positivity. Each week, we deliver you an inspiring message to help you put your life in forward motion to achieve your ultimate goals. Now let's get this show started because it's just a matter of doing it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I want to talk about something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I love talking about this with friends, family, clients, buddies that come into my life, and coaching clients. It's really just it just bleeds through my teeth, and it really just drives me so much because I've actually experienced this and gone through this and still today perfect this same thing. And that topic is getting started with, setting a goal and then taking advantage of today's era. Okay, now I typed that backwards, but it sounded so good just to read it out that way. I want to start talking about taking advantage of today's era. It is so important to really hone in on today's era. We are so blessed with today, and it's the fucking internet. The internet is unreal because it keeps you from sticking to one thing in life when you could have a side hustle. The side hustle is so real, guys. It is out there. It is something that you guys really need to take advantage of. Now, for you people, the young guys and younger people that don't remember the dial-ups back in, 1992, when you had had those crazy sounds to get on the internet when it was, you got mail. And now today, it is so easy to access everyone, and spreading the word of mouth is so much easier today. So with that being said, if you like this podcast and you like this content, give me some oxygen because your word of mouth is my oxygen and I really need it. And I want to go on to this topic, balls to the wall, okay? So needs to say, like back in the day when there was mom and pops shops out there, it was hard. It was just only that era, that area around them that they could really affect. The local, within maybe maximum 7-mile radius. But now today you can have that little area, and then you could spread worldwide. And then also you could do this shit while you're at work. Sometimes there's busy work out there that are behind the desk and stuff like that, and you have time, you have all this free time, and then when you get off work, it's mindless life. You don't have anything to go but drink by the pool and shit like that. Like, you need to focus on you, okay? Now, I'm going to get back on that topic a little bit later, but man, this next one, it's goal setting, okay? And finding your goal the correct way. Now, there is a game I like to play. It's not really a game, but it's a theory that works very, very well. And it's called the why game. Now, when you're setting a goal, you want to see a goal that you want in the future, something that you want to achieve. You want to ask yourself why you want that goal. So let's just take you through a why game that I want, okay? I'm going to take you through something that I want in life, so passionate, and we're going to play the why game, okay? That way you can take this strategy and apply it to your life. Okay, I have a goal to move to California, San Diego, with my wonderful girlfriend, and in March of 2021. Okay, now that gives me a 5-year plan. We made it in March this past year, so almost 4 now. Okay, so why do I want to move to California, San Diego, California? Well, I love to surf, and I love the ocean, and I love the perfect weather that is always amazing there. Well, why do I like that? Well, I believe that I can live out my lifestyle and my characteristics in California as I did when I traveled racing motocross and stuff. It was a good time, and I found myself in this amazing environment that I could live my action sports lifestyle. And it's hard to do that in Texas. Now, don't get me wrong, Texans, okay? I'm born and raised Texas, and I'm still cowboy through and through, Cavender, okay? But, I can live a lifestyle that me and my girlfriend both want the same thing, which is amazing, which doesn't really come easy for most people. So that's another why. Now, why do I want to live there? I feel that my Build and Shred Academy can really grow with the connections that I can make in Southern California and all the way up the coast. With the fitness industry is really, really strong on that side of the United States, and I'll be able to, fly out to Hawaii more and surf there and hike and all that stuff there more often because it's a little bit closer. It's only 8 hours from there. I mean, only about 8 hours depending on what airport and plane you're in. And then so on, and I would ask myself the same question: why, right? And you want to keep asking yourself, because the reason you want to find, is it really what you want, or is it really just what you want at the moment? You got to find the dirt, the grind, the grim, everything, okay? Now let's go into the next thing. You want to set an unreal goal. Now some people have told, for instance, there might be some old folks out there that might be listening, or you might have parents, or you might have a friend, or that's an old time, that don't set your goals too high because you might get upset. That is a bunch of bullshit. Don't ever listen to that shit, okay? And here's why. I have actually had setbacks because I didn't set my goals high enough. Because when you don't set your goals high enough, you can shoot for Mars, but if you come up short, you hit the stars. Now, I know you've probably heard that, and it is so true, because I can break it down into numbers, and from a really good guy that I follow and I view as a business coach and mentor, and that's Grant Cardone. He has amazing books out there, and he also has a book called The 10X, and I want to go by the 10X rule here, okay? So the 10X rule, if I want to hit 100, say if I want to hit 100 members on my Build and Shred Academy, well, I have 100, but I need to get to 140, okay? Well, if I do the 10X rule, I need to set up to 100, all the way to 1,000, right? I want to hit 1,000. That's the goal, right? Okay? But if I'm at 140, if my goal is 140, nothing's going to change. My marketing's not going to change. My people that I have are not going to change. My motivations, my actions aren't going to change. My graphics, and so on and so on and so forth. But if I have 1,000, well, shit, I can't do this with this amount of people. I gotta have more. I gotta have more money on my Facebook marketing, my Instagram marketing, my email marketing. I gotta hire more people for videographers. Like, your whole game will change if you 10x everything that you do. Okay, so set unreal goals so high that if you come up short, fuck it, you did good. At least you didn't do nothing. Okay, now that will take me into my next thing. It's set fucking deadline. If you don't set a deadline, that's like not ever like having an end goal. Like, you don't know when you want to hit that goal. Now, you remember when I said my goal, I want to move to California, San Diego in March 2021. March 2021. So I have within those 30 days of March 2021 to move out there. Okay, well, I set a deadline. Okay, and I have stuff to work backwards to the next thing. Okay, so you need to set a realistic goal line, a deadline, and actually my coaches will, if I say 5 years, they'll cut that shit in half. So they'll say 2.5 years to get out there, and they actually live out there. My California surfing buddies, Jeff Sherman, Bejos. I mean, dude, they are really pushing me to get out there because it's fun to surf with, and it's good to be around them, and I really enjoy being around them. So you are who you hang around. That's the reason why I want to move out there. So now the last thing on this topic would be the most important thing possible is to set an action plan. Move backwards with what you want. Okay, you want to set the action plan. Well, what do I need to do to get to this point? What do I need to do every single morning? Okay, so I need to set a goal to achieve this goal in between now and then. So what do I need to be financially? What do I need to do physically? What do I need to do mentally to get to this point? Okay, where do I need to be at? Okay, in 2021. How do I need to feel? Finances and everything come 2001, okay? So that's the most important thing there, okay? So let's go ahead and go back further, okay? Now, what do I need to do to get to that goal, okay? So would say 4 months right there, then a year, blah, 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 all the way back to a daily routine of action plans. I need to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I need to reinvest in myself, read a book, meditate, exercise before the sun even comes up, before my phone even goes off. I need to get an action plan and move forward, okay? Now, the most annoying thing in the world, and if you're close to me and you're friends and you're listening or you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook Live right here, right now, you know that if you're a talker and you're not an action taker, most likely we will never be friends again. And the reason being is because I hate, 1, hypocrites, 2, shit talkers, and 3, those people that just talk the talk and don't do the walk, okay? If you want to do something, don't be a entrepreneur or a want-to-doer. Just get your ass up in the morning and do it. It's really, really simple, okay? So with that, taking advantage of today's era, it is crazy with what we have advantage of today. We have the internet. We have the side hustle that is so real right now that you can take advantage of. You can be in corporate America today, right now, this second, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what we're doing right now, live on a Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock, before you go home. Instead of thinking about going home and beating the traffic, think about your goals, what goals you want to set, and the side hustle that you want to do, and how do you want to achieve it, and work backwards to getting to that goal. It is really that simple. If you really want something, you can really do it and just work to it and just kill it. Now, if you have questions, please comment down below in my videos, leave me some feedback on my podcast or my SoundCloud. Let me know what I could do to give you a push, maybe a slap in the face or a kick in the nuts. It's really, really simple to just move forward with what I just gave you. Now, the notes that I have right here, and I just went over, I'm going to have them in the show notes or on the Facebook Live or on the YouTube or on my podcast or SoundCloud show notes. And take this and use it. This is free value that I want to help people because I have a passion to help other people, and it bleeds through my teeth, and I know you can see into my soul and know that I mean what I mean, and I really do want to help others, okay? So I would really like it if you guys could give me a share, give me a compliment or a comment on what I did wrong, what I did right, because my oxygen is your word of mouth. So guys, till next time on episode 3, thank you so much for listening in on episode 2. All right, I'll see you later.